Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. It's finally done. We were planning for about a month and a half, and for what we did in that little bit amount of time, she was very happy. It was a small event. It was a small party, smaller than we thought, and she had thought, but it was the appreciation of just having it done that she liked. And hey, as long as she was happy, we were happy for her. We were happy about it. And we laughed, we joked, we played games, we ate cake and had great food. So it all was a success in that way. Afterwards, once we cleaned up, they went home and everything was fine. And got a sneeze. Excuse me, sorry, had to get that out. We were in the car going just to drop off stuff, get her, help her bring her stuff in. Prince started playing. There were songs by Prince, and you're just like, damn. And you're just like, oh. Your heart just dropped because you know he's, at that time it wasn't a matter of forgot. It just wasn't in your mind right then because you were thinking, oh, the baby, the cake, did the baby clothes fit? Did the baby, the baby showers, the pictures, the hat she wore, and but you're brought back to reality. You got to live with the fact that he's gone. But, moving on to things. Today, I'm going to church, and I'm going to see one of the deaconesses at the church and talk to her about, I promised I talked to her during the week because I was asking her a question because, I'm sure they were wondering why I haven't joined their church yet, and yet I'm in the choir, and yet I attend church services all the time. And I told her I still want to learn more before I commit to a church, because this way it'll help me find a church that will help me further my knowledge of spirituality, of God, of Jesus. And I just didn't feel I was ready enough to commit. I felt like I was in junior high, and I see church as high school, where it can go on, and high school and college and graduate school. I feel I can go on, but I wasn't ready yet. So, based on that, we talked, and she gave me, she gave me parts to read in the Bible, which I've been doing, and it's been interesting because I don't read it as much as I listen on YouTube. On here, I found actual audio versions of the Bible, and I read it while I'm listening to it, and it totally works for me because I'm not a reader. So something in my head, I just follow the script while I'm listening to it being read, and that's how I study it. And it worked out perfectly because this way I could say, okay, at this particular part I can stop right here and write down questions. I write down notes as well. Not that I'm totally, I'm just learning. I'm learning more about me, my spirituality, and my connection. And I know people saying, you're not going to be totally religious and super Bibles. No. I'm going to be me. I'm just going to be me, but I'm just bettering me in here. And when I get up there, and, it's not going to be about me preaching and getting it out and pouring it out. That's not what I'm supposed to be. I'm an actor. And that's what I'm going to be. Um, and I remember talking to her about, she asked, why did you call me? And I said, you reminded me of my grandmother. And it wasn't meant to be, you know, she's an older lady, but it wasn't meant to be like, oh, you look like her. No, you really gave me the same, like, inner joy that my grandmother does. You helped remind me like she did. It's hard to explain. And she's like, I would love to see a picture of her. And I found a picture of her. And I found a picture of her with my other grandma, which is a very rare thing to do because they rarely were together. Because my other grandmother was always with my other uncle. And my, you know, one lives like one place and one lived the exact opposite direction. So they were never together, but they knew about each other and they loved each other. It just happened. I think it was one of the holidays where they came over to our house years ago and they were pictured together. Or it wasn't my wedding. It may have been my wedding rehearsal dinner. I don't know, but they were pictured together and I found it and I kept it and I'm going to show her today because she asked to see this picture. So, and I found a picture of my great uncle who was one of the most, he was a handsome, beautiful man. And I mean handsome, but beautiful throughout. He always had a smile. And he had like white hair. And it was beautiful on him up against the skin. It was amazing. I know I'm going on and on and on, but I just wanted to share stuff with you today. And I'm not going to see you for the rest of the day, but I've enjoyed talking to you guys about stuff like this. So please, I beg you guys to share with me any and everything. And if you just want to watch and just, this helps you, let me know. And if I'm talking too much, let me know. I don't want to bore you. I just want to share. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I gotta go get ready, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.